If you see someone in the reflection, who isn't in the room, run. The glass room. A modern apartment. A twisted reflection. And something behind the glass that wants to come through. Lucas Cross thought he'd found the perfect place. A sleek, modern apartment on the 21st floor. Floor-to-ceiling glass walls. City lights stretching for miles. It was quiet. Clean. Cheap. Too cheap. The landlord smiled a little too wide when Lucas signed the lease. Said only one thing. Don't stare too long into the glass at night. Lucas laughed. Then moved in. The first night was uneventful. But on the second, he noticed it. The reflection in the glass walls wasn't right. The room looked warped. Elongated. Like a funhouse mirror, but only at night. Objects in the background stretched at strange angles. Light bent weirdly. And when Lucas moved, his reflection sometimes didn't. He blamed it on the city lights, the double-layered windows, the lack of sleep. Until the fifth night. He was brushing his teeth when he caught something. Just behind him. A figure. Tall. Pale. Standing perfectly still in the glass. But when he spun around, nothing. The room was empty. When he turned back, the figure was gone. Lucas tried to forget it. But each night, it returned. Standing closer. Always in the reflection. Never in the room. It smiled now. A wide, unnatural grin that stretched impossibly far across its face. Lucas started keeping the lights on. He stopped opening the curtains. He even taped sheets over the glass, but every morning, they'd be gone. Neatly folded. Placed beside his bed. He called the landlord. No issues on our end, the man said coldly. Just don't look at the glass. Lucas screamed, "There's someone in there." The landlord hung up. The next night, Lucas set up his phone to record. He aimed it at the largest window and pressed record. At 3:12 a.m., he woke to glass cracking. Like something pushing from the inside. He ran to his phone. The screen showed the reflection. And the figure. But this time, it moved. Walked slowly toward the glass. It reached out. And pressed its hand against the inside of the reflection. Then whispered, "I'm almost through." Lucas dropped the phone. By morning, he was gone. The police found his apartment empty. Nothing stolen. No signs of forced entry. Except the main living room window had shattered. From the inside, glass lay in jagged shards across the floor. And on the largest pane, smeared in red, "I came through." Lucas's phone was found still recording. The final frame showed his reflection. Mouth open. Eyes wide. And behind him, the figure. Grinning. The landlord replaced the glass within the week. Cleaned the blood. Painted the walls. Rented the unit again. A young woman moved in. Bright. Cheerful. Thought she got the deal of a lifetime. Until, a few nights later, she called her friend in the middle of the night. Whispered, "There's something wrong with my windows." She said the reflections didn't match. She said someone was standing behind her, smiling. Then the call dropped. Her friend tried calling back. No answer. She hasn't been seen since. And the glass? It was shattered again. This time, the message read, "One more. So if you ever find an apartment that's too perfect, with a panoramic view and mirrored glass walls, ask why it's so cheap. Ask who lived there last. And whatever you do, don't stare too long. Because the reflection isn't broken. It's waiting." The glass room. Some mirrors reflect. Others reach back.